And off we go from Seattle.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Now Jackson on 1st down. And looking for Andrews, but this is intercepted.
Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. That's kind of a double whammy. I mean, the interception on the opening drive, that's one thing, but to give him this field position, that's another.
Absolutely perfect start for this defense. They take the ball away on the opening possession. They know that their offense will get the ball to start the second half. They line them up in field goal position, and to me, they got a chance for a touchdown right here out of the gate.
Here's Travis Homer, the former Miami Hurricane. And he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple down to the 15-yard line.
He's brought down.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Wilson. He finds his man, the tight end Olsen. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
4.
To throw is Wilson. And a throw there going to be incomplete. Some mistakes already in the first quarter. If he holds on to that one, 1st down.
Yeah, I guarantee you that at least one defensive back out there has reminded him of that fact, trying to get into his head and hoping that'll affect him the rest of the game.
In the end, the opening drive, Charles, does yield points. Maybe not the touchdown that they wanted, though.
Yeah, but bottom line, they wanted to get something out of that drive, and they did that. 3 points, they won't turn that down at all.
That'll be taken about a yard deep. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Not the way they wanted to begin things. You had the interception on the first play of the game. The good news, it only led to 3 points.
And remember our conversation with him prior to the ball game? He said they had something special designed for the first play. It didn't hit. Let's see if he can rebound from it and not let it get him down.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now it's Jackson. This one complete to Ingram. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That one good for 13 and a Raven 1st down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. They run. It's Mark Ingram. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another 1st down. It will. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 46. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
And very little running room there. He did get a couple up to the 49.
2 yards on the pickup.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the former Husky, Marcus Peters. And he'll take it across midfield to the 46-yard line.
Ravens.
Well, when I looked down, he was kind of shaking his head right after he threw that pass. What did you see?
Well, from a defense's perspective, anytime you have your eyes back towards the quarterback, you're in a position to make a play on the ball, whether it's a big-time play by you or an overthrow by the quarterback. You have a much better opportunity.
And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Oh, for the 3rd time, Jackson going to be intercepted. Picked off around the 41. And he's going to score. It's a Seahawk touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
Jason Myers now for the extra point. And it's no good. He misses the PAT. So file that one away. Could eventually loom large here as the night progresses. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he returns this to the 22.
On the return, the Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So the last one didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. We haven't even escaped the first half, and he's already thrown 4 picks.
And Brandon, back in the good old days, probably back before you were born, if your starter threw 4 in the first half, he might throw 8 or more for the game because they weren't going to pull him out. But nowadays, the patience level isn't quite there. He's going to have to make some real adjustments, or the backup may see some time.
It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice, steady gain.
After one, it's 9-0.
With the score, Seahawks 9, Ravens nothing.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. Chris Carson there to make the grab. And the Seahawks add on to their lead. Well, he wasn't the guy they were initially going for, but after going through the progressions, it worked.
When you have plenty of people who can catch the football, you don't always have to go to your primary target, and sometimes that target is actually covered. Nice job coming off of that and getting it to someone who was open.
And a man out of the backfield gets in for the score. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And they'll watch this one fall in the end zone, and that'll be a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They're down a couple of scores, 16-0, as they start things out with a 1st and 10. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
It's a loss of
at the 23, it's 2nd and 12.
At the 23-yard line.
Here's Jackson to throw. And now here is another interception. Picked up by the linebacker, Bobby Wagner. And this one will be brought back to the 22. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran a wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing it.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Now Wilson on 1st down. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Wilson. Dorsett's got it. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Russell Wilson with 2 first-half touchdown passes. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further.
All the receivers in the league are plenty good enough. Otherwise, they wouldn't make it in the NFL. But the ones that go to the Pro Bowl, they have refined route-running ability.
Myers to kick off for Seattle.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And they will watch this one land in the end zone. That'll be a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either. Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
1st down, Ravens.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Jackson. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 12 yards to pick up there. Good for a Raven first. This is Ingram on 1st and 10. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
His throw incomplete. Tried to get it to Willie Snead there. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down. I hate to sound really negative, but at this point, an incomplete pass, almost a moral victory that it's not picked off.
Well, you may hate to sound negative, but that was negative.
It was very negative, I know. But all these first-half interceptions, it's been tough to watch.
Yeah, couldn't find a silver lining in this one. Much more like lead.
And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage.
It's now 4th down.
So on 4th down, here's Sam Cook to punt it away. Back deep for the Seahawks, Tyler Lockett. And problems spreading to the punt team now. This one goes all the way into the end zone on the fly, so that'll come back to the 20. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They've really distanced themselves. They have put the pedal to the metal, I guess, so to speak.
So definitely have them in the rearview mirror, don't they? I mean, you're exactly right. Being able to string together these drives that end up in points, it's almost like a run in basketball to create that distance, and they're on a really big-time one right now.
It becomes contagious, doesn't it?
It absolutely does, because oftentimes it translates to your defense as well, because they're excited about getting the ball back for their offense that's playing so well.
Well, they are clicking right now. They'll run this with Homer. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
From the 45 on second down, Wilson. Dorsett making the catch. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That one covers 29 yards. First down.
6-yard line.
This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. They run it with Carson. And down inside the 15 he goes. 12 yards there and a first down. A lot to praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Brings up
the goal for any offense versus his own defense. Find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Going on the ground with Homer. And he will take this one in for a Seattle touchdown. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And this offense continues to pour it on.
That score that they just gave up there, that's a tough one for their defense to swallow because they've had a tough time through the first 2 quarters. They really were determined to get a stop there. Unable to do so, that makes their comeback hopes that much more difficult.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock.
And my goodness, another interception. Trey Flowers picks it, and his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. No reason to do anything foolish as they'll snap it one more time on first down. And with time running down, they go down to a knee.
Wilson on the
That's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter.
Justin Tucker to kick off.
The Seahawks with the advantage, and they get the football first as the second half is underway. Now this will make it into the end zone, and he will not bring it out. It's a touchback. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Again, it's Homer. Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a third and about 4.
Derek Wolfe.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Here's Wilson. That's caught by Hollister. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36.
Seahawks.
First target, first catch, and a first down.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
So from the 36 now, first and 10.
Let's see what you got. 48 for Mike. Here we go, dude. Here I come.
This is Homer. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a second and 3.
7-yard pickup.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Let's go, baby. Turn it over. Get that ball. Get that ball.
Throwing on second and 3. Wilson going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Making a hat trick for Russell Wilson. 3 touchdown passes now. And the Seahawks are running away with this one. Now Myers for the extra point. PAT would extend their lead, but there is a flag on the play. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
Now this will make it into the end zone. And not a good return here at all as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. They'll run with Ingram here to begin the drive. And he's dropped just shy of the 25 at the 24. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
13 yards. And a Raven first down.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down.
His struggles finding open receivers continue. I don't know the last time I saw him this inconsistent throwing the football.
It would be hard to find a date when he was this inconsistent. You know, in his locker, he keeps the word. And now here is another interception. Picked off at the 23. And he'll get this back down to about the 12-yard line. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he stopped immediately there. Calais Campbell on the stop. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Third down just got a lot tougher. That will officially go as a loss of 7.
A 7-yard loss brings up 3rd down.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Gonna give this time to the tailback. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th.
It's 4th down.
And for the 2nd time tonight, this field goal unit comes out here. He hit his first, this one from 38. And he missed it. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is.
Well, this winds up an empty possession. Everything looked okay. He just never got the ball on target. And knowing him, he'll be disappointed with that effort.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Jackson hit, and he lost the football.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
So possession still theirs, but now they face a 3rd down. They'll fake the give to Ingram. Now Jackson. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. Here's Sam Cook now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And now a low liner. I think he mishit it. Before they can get the punt away, whistles as we've come to the end of the 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. And I think we can get used to seeing more of that in this fourth quarter, especially if they're having success on the ground like they did there.
Yeah, I think back when we met with the head coach in preseason, and all he talked about was building a bully. And I think it was this situation he was envisioning. Trying to ice a game, plenty of time left, but being able to give the ball to his big runner and pound away and try and finish off a game.
Just a yard to go here on second down. Now a handoff here to his running back. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
48 for Mike. Big stop, D.
On first down, it's Carson, and the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. Big Calais Campbell fighting through to make the play in the backfield.
Good job right there. Good job right there. Defense focus. Hey, alert 48. Alert. Hey, we go.
And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. The rushing numbers for Wilson, maybe down from earlier in his career, but he's still a threat to go, showing it there, picking up the first down. Rolling to his left. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Runs like that, this time on the RPO, is why they call him dangerous.
I love the way you drop that in there. His decision-making is what makes it all go. Because his ability to process so quickly what the defense is doing, make the right read, and then when he takes off and runs, also knows how to protect himself downfield after he's got all he can out of the sprint.
And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
I just wonder if before that last play, if someone on the defense stepped in the huddle and said, we've been run over, run around, run through all game long. Can we come up with one stop right here? And on that play, they did.
2nd and 9.
Got it. Championships, baby. 48's Mike. 48's Mike. You gonna see me in your nightmares, son.
Now they'll throw it with Wilson. The quick slant caught. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. They'll wind up getting 7 on the completion, but they'll still be faced now with a 3rd and goal situation. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. They've got it 3rd and goal here as they try to finish off their victory. From the gun, it's Wilson. And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown. Even though they've got this big advantage, Charles, they are not taking their foot off the gas pedal right now.
Well, I think what we're seeing is the result of all their great preparation and great practice time during the week. And even though it seems like this is a great chance to pull people back and maybe, not try and score a few more times, They don't want to do that. I think they're enjoying what they're seeing, the collective effort, and they want to play it all the way out.
The extra point now coming from Myers. Oh, and it's no good. He tugged it wide left, and that will keep our score right where it is.
Jason Myers to kick off for Seattle.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And, okay, all right, I'm being facetious here. But you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
And he'll be corralled right around the 34. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
This game just keeps evolving and changing, doesn't it? You got a tight end who can move around a lot, not necessarily using a big body on him. Sometimes you take a corner, a better cover guy, and put him on him and try to take him out of the game as we've seen in this one.
You're exactly right. They've taken him out of the game. That was just his first catch. Big reason they're losing right now.
A gain of 27.
That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. From the gun, Jackson. And his throw is incomplete.
Jackson's pass.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
2nd and 10. This is Ingram. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. It'll be a nickel look here for the Seahawks on 3rd down. Jackson from the shotgun. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Yet another mistake after the interception there. And, gosh, you look up at the scoreboard, they just got to be thinking this one cannot get over fast enough.
It certainly can't. And also what happens when you get this big of a deficit, you're supposed to make all the right throws, right? You're supposed to try and obviously get the ball to your own guys. But being down this big, you also take even more chances. And in this situation, that hasn't paid off for them at all.
On the other sideline, jubilation and laughter. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Brings up 2nd and 2. Tonight's
So the victory here for Seattle. And I tell you what, Charles, this might be about as good as it gets. They were incredible.
Yeah, offense was in fine form. The defense threw the shutout at them. I think they worked in concert together. What I like about the offense was they held the ball pretty well. You know, time of possession, exactly what they were looking for in this one, and that helped out their defense. Didn't have to be out there the entire time. So when you do that and you're out there fresh playing, off a little extra spring in your step, and it showed up in this one.
They had a ton of spring in their step. Impressive victory. So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. It's a win for the Seahawks here as we say so long from Seattle.